So when we talk about co-counseling with our firm or with another attorney, there's really a ton of different nuanced benefits you can really talk about depending on case-specific issues, but there are really three main ones that we utilize when we co-counsel with others, and that when other attorneys bring us cases, they can utilize with us. The first one that comes to mind is cost sharing. Okay, when cases get into litigation or even before litigation and they require significant workup, significant financial investment, we can provide those resources to invest in the case to make sure it's properly worked up. A lot of attorneys work in small offices, maybe one or two person shops, and to tie up tens of thousands of dollars, maybe $100,000 in a case can be very, very difficult, especially if you're talking about cash or whatever it is. We can come in, co-counsel, assist with the cost of pursuing and prosecuting the case so that you ultimately can get the proper treatment for your client, the proper experts you need, and get a proper result. The second reason would be the support that you get with another lawyer on board. Trial these days is really a team sport. And so when you have another lawyer on board, what that does is gives you a mutual exchange of ideas, an ability to bounce ideas and strategies off another attorney who is just as invested in the case as you. A lot of times we talk about, oh, I can just call a friend and talk to him about the case or her about the case and see what they think. The problem with that is when you're in trial or you're in the heat of a motion for summary judgment or a big expert prep, people aren't up to speed in the case as much as you are or your co-counsel will be. So you're bouncing ideas off them and they're trying to help, but they really don't know the facts. If you co-counsel, we get just as involved as you are in these cases, and we have open dialogue, open communication to where we're strategizing with you and telling you about the things that we've seen work in our certain cases and then utilizing what you're telling us of that info to come up with the best strategy. The third reason would really be the support that we bring to the trial practice. We have systems in place and attorneys in place to draft briefs, to draft instructions, to handle appeals. We can really do a soup to nuts deal on a case from beginning to end. And we provide that support to attorneys who may not have that in their office, who may not have those types of in-house resources to where they may have to hire out. When we co-counsel, we help with trial briefs, motions in limine, as I said, the instructions, motions for summary judgment, whether there can be an appeal. We handle post-verdict issues that are appealable. We handle appellate arguments, appellate drafting. All of those things we bring as part of a co-counsel agreement so that we can help attorneys who have cases that have merit and they want to learn and be a part of these cases and pursue these cases. We can provide these resources to them, to you, if you're one of those attorneys, so that we get a much, much better result and experience for your client. So if you're interested in co-counseling with us, I encourage you to reach out. If we cannot add value, give us a call. You can talk to anyone here at the office, particularly probably me. And if we can't add value, we'll tell you. We'll tell you we can't add value, and a lot of times we'll just give you our thoughts, and if it's not a fit, you just move on.